Let's play Executive Golf DX for the Playdate by Dave Makes. So straight away, it looks great. I love the graphic style. Sharp, clean, with lots of little details in there. Looks really bold. The UI is very simple. Settings not too deep. Toggle the music on and off. The sound effects, and change your swing from brisk to casual to leisurely. We'll stick at brisk. And let's get into playing the game. We're starting off on the second course. You play in a large office block tower, and you're obviously the executive, as you have free range to hit your ball in the bottom right corner there, through an obstacle course to get it to the lift doors at the top right, or elevator doors if you prefer. First of all, graphically, it looks great. I mean, look at that water cooler on the left, just little bits of detail. It's perfect for the screen. It looks really good on the Playdate. Playdate screen is tiny, so to get this kind of detail communicated so clearly and cleanly really is quite a testament to the sort of effort they've put in and the skill and polish and thought. This whole game is very polished and it's really enjoyable to play. In terms of the mechanics of the game, you change the angle and the strength of your shot. It's left and right on the D-pad and A twice to select and select again. You can change the ball by collecting kind of power-ups throughout the level there. You see the squares that are sort of bouncing up and down. It can be sticky, it can be moonshot, it can be lead. I've seen helium, super bounce. So that adds a kind of smear of strategy over the top of the game. Only a little bit, but it's enough to kind of keep it engaging and entertaining. The physics work exactly as you would hope. They're very clean. If you mess up with the angle or with the physics as you would expect it, then it's really your fault and not the game design. Of course, it can be a little bit frustrating at times, but it's definitely a sort of one more go feeling to it. So the actual game mechanics itself are really pleasing to play. It's fun. It's a nice fiddle. It's not for those who want a fast-paced game, obviously, or a narrative-based game, but for slow, relaxed, kind of slightly challenging fun time, then this is your game. I'm sure it's scintillating viewing, but the music, as you can hear, is absolutely wonderful. Really cool. There's kind of a Doors groove going on with this. Even from the little speaker on the Playdate, you can hear all the instruments nicely spaced. You can hear the sort of double bass and that kind of nice rattly snare. Great sound, really good music. Each level has a different set of music. I've only played 3 levels so far, so hopefully I'll get to unlock all the levels if it doesn't become brutally hard, which I'm hoping it won't do. I'll sort of update that in the comments. The sound design itself is wonderful. The ball makes a ball noise, as you would expect, but little detail that I appreciate when it hits different surfaces. That surface makes a different sound. It's really well designed. It's just a tiny detail, but it just adds to that kind of engagement and that feeling of immersion, such as it is with a simple game like this. But it's all really well thought out. So if I was to give this game some points, which I will, I would say the graphics are a strong 8 for me. It's perfect for the device. They look great. There's a little bit of charm and detail. The sound is fantastic. It's got to be an 8.5, if not higher. If I was to be a bit more generous, I think it's perfect. It's unexpectedly good for a kind of game of this sort of nature. The gameplay, it's either for you or it isn't really. If you get easily, if you lose your patience, I've forgotten that you can move the screen on this section, so I've lost the ball. Not bad game design, just me forgetting, of course. You can just move the gameplay area up and down using the up and down on the D-pad. There you go. But yes, the gameplay is wonderful. If you want a relaxing, chilled kind of time, it's never unfair or punishing, at least not thus far. But if you want a faster game, if this sort of thing will drive you mad, then clearly it won't be for you. People who play those pool games might enjoy this as well. It's kind of a similar sort of gameplay, I guess, in terms of the controls and the physical sort of fun of it. So the gameplay, I'm going to give it a good 9. So I'd say overall, there's the moonshot. You know, it's cool. It's a quirky twist. And it just adds to the fun. We'll see how many different ones we get throughout the rest of the game. Up to 21 strokes thus far. In terms of replayability and sort of score chasing and that, I don't know if it has the same sort of power as a, say, oh, look at that. Beautiful. If it has the same sort of power as a sort of shoot 'em up or something, but I think it could be worth a few playthroughs for sure. And we're going up the next level, which is marketing. God help me. Anyway, it's a fantastic game. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. I know it's a strong score, but I think it's perfect for the device. It's the sort of game I like personally, so there's a little bias there, but I'm sure you can sort of see if this type of game is for you or for not. It didn't cost any money, so that gets a nice point there for me as well. So yeah, I think a 9. It does exactly what it set out to do. It's really, really strong. I might go 8.5 if I was being uncharitable, but this is a great game and definitely deserves your time and attention if you think this style is for you.